unlimited talk, text, and 15 gigs of data for just $36 a month. And if you want a new phone, H2O Wireless has huge savings on the latest iPhones and Androids. Here's what you need to do. Pick up your phone and dial pound 250 and say keyword get H2O. When you do, you'll save 50% off your first month. Again, dial pound 250 and say keyword get H2O, and your family could start saving over $800 a year today.
Willie Castro swings and it's a drive deep to left center field. This one's way back in left center. Gone! Willie Castro loves hitting in this ballpark.
The Tigers play 7:50 tonight on 790 News Radio WSGW. Now, the only locally produced farm radio show with agricultural news, information, interviews, in-depth weather, and more. It's Terry Henney and his Farm Show on 100.5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
A mostly sunny and absolutely beautiful looking good morning. I hope your day is going well for you, wherever you might be. 81 degrees at the airport by the time the day is all done. We're going to be right around that 90-degree mark. 82 here at Radio Center, 83, a little bit warmer in Midland, 83 degrees as well in downtown Bay City. We have a southwest breeze at 6, steady barometric pressure at 29.99. We have a high-pressure system over Iowa that's dominating our weather right now. We do have quite a bit of humidity, but not nearly as humid as what it was over the weekend. It does appear as though as we move through the day, the humidity is going to continue to pick up just a little bit. But there will be some breaks in the humidity. And eventually, as we move into the second half of the work week, we're going to see a little bit of a break when it comes to our temperatures as well. Currently, as I said, we do have a high pressure over Iowa. There is a low pressure system that's over the Rockies right now, the northern Rockies. And eventually that is going to be moving into the Red River Valley, that area of the Dakotas and Minnesota right in there. And it's going to try to influence our weather. And I think we're very possibly going to see some shower activity, especially as we move into the day tomorrow night. But then Wednesday looks pretty decent. Thursday, for the most part, doesn't look all that bad. There is going to be a chance of some shower activity around during the day on Thursday as a frontal system is going to be dropping through. That's going to be that low pressure system that will be moving into the Red River Valley. It will move east of Michigan as we go through the day on Thursday, and that's why the frontal system will be dropping through. Chances of precipitation as we go into the afternoon hours, but then clearing on Thursday night. Friday is going to be a whole different story when it comes to temperatures as well as probabilities of precipitation. Saturday and Sunday right now look to be pretty much rain-free. There is always going to be the chance when humidity levels pick up and temperatures pick up of a widely scattered shower here and there. Some severe weather, actually quite a bit of severe weather late in the day on Thursday and Thursday evening. Tornadic activity, which it's going to happen, but for the most part in July, it is rather unusual for us to see tornadic activity, and especially in the tip of Michigan's thumb, the Port Austin area, Grindstone City area, where they did report 2 tornadoes by video. Also down in Genesee County, thereabouts, Swartz Creek, through the city of Flint. Power outages, severe weather, trees down. That rolled through on Saturday. Sunday started off a very pleasant day as we went through the day. Temperatures really revved up. And by the time we finished up, we were pretty close to 90 degrees yesterday. Our high out at the airport was officially 88, but some of you I know did go above 90 degrees. What's normal for this time of the year? 82 in the afternoon, 61 at night. The record high in this state is 99. That was set back in 1941. The record low of 48 was set way back in 1900 and tied in 1977. So that gives you an idea. Chilly weather, No, it just doesn't happen very often around here, especially during the lazy, hazy, crazy days of summer, which usually are associated with the month of July. 90 degrees is our projected high with a light breeze. It'll be coming out of the west, about 7, 8, 9 mile per hour. Tonight, clouds will be on the increase, 68 for a low. Sun will set this evening at 9:05, rise tomorrow morning at 6:21. High pressure will be over southern Indiana, and that's the reason why we're going to see the weather that we will be seeing during the day on Tuesday. We're going to warm up on Tuesday, I want to say 87, 86 degrees with a light west breeze once again. The chance of some shower activity will be around. It will be, once again, very spotty, and that chances of showers will start earlier in northern Michigan tomorrow and then drop down through the south as we go through the day tomorrow. Tomorrow night, we're only going to be down to about 64, clear skies, but then it does appear as though there will be still a chance of some showers around before the skies eventually clear out. But we will see a difference in our temperature, our wind direction, where during the day we're going to be out of the west tomorrow. Tomorrow night it'll turn and come out of the northeast, but it'll be very light, very light. Wednesday, mostly sunny skies. Once again, 85, 86 degrees, an east breeze, but that'll only be about 5 miles per hour on Wednesday, turning more southerly later in the day on Wednesday and Wednesday night. Clouds will be moving in on Wednesday night. There will be a chance once again of a shower. I think we'll have a little bit better chance of seeing some shower activity on Wednesday night. 69 degrees, 70 degrees for a low on Wednesday night, so the humidity will be right up there. Then during the day on Thursday, if there is going to be any shower activity, it appears right now on Thursday, it will be in the morning. And then clearing as we go through the day on Thursday. 82 for a high on Thursday, so a lot nicer temperature-wise, and I don't think we're going to see the humidity because a front will be dropping down through the state. Clear skies on Thursday night, and for some of you, it's going to feel a little chilly, 58 for a low on Thursday night. So hopefully we'll see you out in Munger, the Potato Festival opening night. We'll be crowning the festival queen at 7 o'clock on Thursday night, so we look forward to that. It's always a lot of fun. It's always a great time to see the neighbors and a lot of the folks, quite frankly, that come back home just for the festival. And that's one of the events they really like to take in. During the day on Friday, high pressure over Wisconsin, so it's going to be pretty nice. Mostly sunny, 75 for a high. Saturday, partly sunny, 80. There will be a chance late Saturday night and early Sunday morning of maybe an isolated shower here and there, 59 for a low. And then on Sunday for the Potato Festival parade, mostly sunny skies, 76 degrees. So it looks like a really nice weekend coming up. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. We've got Gary Kaufman standing by to take a look at the markets. Let's see where we're going here as we move into the final week of trading in the month of July. But before we do that, want to remind you, the weather forecast brought to you by the folks at Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Nutrien Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrienagsolutions.com.
They say there's a secret to growing a great crop. At Nutrien Ag Solutions, they beg to differ. It all starts with a strong foundation, and when it comes to fertilizer, there's no question that Titan XE drives dry fertilizer performance. They've been unlocking the potential in every prill of dry fertilizer with biocatalyst technology for over a decade. Visit lpi.ag/Titan or contact your Nutrien Ag Solutions crop consultant to drive your crop's potential today. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Steiner Tractor Parts. They want to remind you this week is the week of the Tuscola County Fair, and we'll be broadcasting our farm program on Thursday. That's auction day for the young people. Small animal auctions beginning about 9 o'clock in the morning, and the big animal as we go through the day. So get out to Caro, Tuscola County, and support the young people of that county by participating in the animal auctions, brought to you in part by the folks at Steiner Tractor Parts. Remember, you need a new part for an old tractor, 800-234-3280, or go to steinertractor.com. Incidentally, we had a real good time last night. 6 o'clock talent show held in the grandstand area, and the winners of that talent show in Tuscola County will be participating in a big talent show at the Ogemaw County Fair. That'll be in August, and we'll have a lot more information on that. We say good morning to Gary Kaufman over at Star of the West. Gary, what's going on today?
Well, another normal grain trade day, I guess, Terry. A little volatility. Got about a 25-cent range in beans and about 19 in wheat and about 10 or so in or 15 or so in the corn. So
I think a lot of us have got the seat belts set at a certain thing. So all we got to do is when you open trade, we just click in. We don't have to adjust. It's been crazy the way these markets have been going. The volatility is just unbelievable. And here we are, like you said, Monday morning, off to the races again.
Yeah. Well, it's coming back a little bit, Terry, but we've seen both sides. Basically corn has been on the positive and soybeans been on the positive. Wheat kind of was unchanged, mostly down for most of the day. But as the market sits here right now, Terry, let's call cash wheat down 8 at 641 on the white, 606 on the red. If we look out a year, next year's wheat is down 7. That puts the white at 674 and the red at 614. Cash corn currently down 3 at 604. New crop is down 3 as well at 490. Cash soybeans currently actually just turned up a penny, Terry, so 1367 on that. And new crop is actually unchanged now at 1286.
Is the weather still the primary driver, Gary, or what's going on?
Yeah, it just depends on what part of the country you're in, but weather is kind of the driver, it seems to be. I mean, we're going to get a crop condition report this afternoon, and I think the traders are maybe seeing some of that favorable early on here, but they're looking at current forecast as we speak. We're going to have some temperatures in the 90s to the 100. That's going to cover much of the western and northern, tier areas, I guess, and it kind of will stress pollination in those areas as corn and the developing soybeans are kind of in that critical stage of growth. And then we're seeing some of the pressure we've seen early this morning was reports of the U.S.-China trade meetings, which are kind of described as, I guess, tense, maybe you could say. And of course, we're in the eastern core belt here, Terry, and conditions are generally favorable. And I know I talked to a few growers here over the weekend, and we've kind of had a Garden of Eden here, as I mentioned last week, and I think we're going to see some tremendous yields on soys and corn this fall here in our backyards. As we've had nice rains, but we got some hot temperatures. But again, we got a ways to go, as always. Oh
yeah, we got a ways to go. Just as long as we don't get hail like they did get in some spots of the state. I have had a couple of people tell me that. They have in their landscaping, the decorative stone, which in some cases is kind of big. The one fella told me that the hailstones that he got for about 30 seconds or more were just as big as that decorative stone. And when I talked to him early this morning, he was afraid to look at his vehicle that was sitting outside because he really didn't know what to think.
Well, there's some pockets of that. As you mentioned, there's a lot of wicked storms going through, unusual storms going through in some parts of our areas, for sure.
Sure is. Gary, you take care. Have a good day, okay?
I will. You do the same. Thank you, Terry.
Will do. A little bit more as far as what the markets are doing. Doug Klein from Oppenheimer has the information for us. Market report brought to you by Schaefer and Beerline. If you're looking for a new Ram commercial truck or van, get it from a dealer that's been around since 1852. Schaefer and Beerline in Frankenmuth knows trucks and vans. So buy with confidence from a dealer where family and service sells cars. They are the Great Lakes Bay Area certified ag dealer. That's Schaefer and Beerline. And by Chris Jack's House Family Restaurant. You got to supply the food for an event coming up. Great idea implemented, okay? 989-894-5531, because the idea is have Chris Jack's House supply the food for you. And they're a great place to dine in too as well. Chris Jack's House Family Restaurant. Corner of Cass in Michigan on Bay City's south side. Doug Klein, what's going on?
Well, volatility. I read an article over the weekend that summed it up. The pits, the open outcry pits, are gone. So there's no longer a guy that knows a guy that'll buy those soybeans when they're being sold. It's just it's just a shred of data on a computer, and when there's no buyers, there's no buyers, and when there's no sellers, there's no sellers. So we move in big numbers, and I don't know. So we're subject to a higher degree of risk than we used to have. And we're experiencing that. So I don't know. I guess you lock in your profits when you have profits, and just continue to do what you do best, to grow your crop and hope for the best, right? Here's your numbers. The August corn, or I should say September corn, 5.42 3/4, down 4.5 cents. December corn, 5.39 down 3.5 cents. August soybeans, 13.98, down 3. The November soybeans, 13.48 3/4, also down 3 cents. The September wheat is 6.75 3/4, down 8 1/4, and December wheat is 6.85, down 8 1/2. Crude oil, 71.76, down 31 cents. Heating oil is 213.86, that's up 0.3 pennies. Gasoline is 229.68, that's up 0.5 pennies. Natural gas is 4.05, that's up 0.8 pennies. Canadian dollar, U.S. dollar gets you $1.2539 at the border, that's down 22 ticks. The yen is at 110.27, that's down 27 ticks. The euro is at 118.10, that's up 39 ticks. And the dollar's at 92.57, that's down 33 ticks. Gold's at 1798.80, down $3. Silver's at 25.24, that's up 2.5 cents. Platinum's at 1066.10, that's up $4.70.
All right. Doug, thank you.
Okay, good luck.
We'll talk to you again. Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. When we return, Eric Sawatsky will be joining us again. We're going to talk a little bit about President Biden's proposed changes to like-kind exchanges of real estate. Real interesting topic. I know you're going to want to hear it. Eric comes along in a moment. Are you upset with your current planter performance? Are you considering buying a new planter but blown away from sticker shock? With Precision Planting's VSET, V-Drive, and Delta Force, we can retrofit your old planter to outperform any new planter on the market. Then access all your data from planting to harvest easily with Field View. Call PC Ag Solutions today and get your parts ordered, installed, and ready to go for the upcoming growing season. 989-868-4444. PC Ag Solutions.
Northeastern Paint, Home Decoration Center. You're more than a custom paint store. We have everything you need. From carpet to lighting, it's all here. With quality and satisfaction guaranteed. Northeastern Paint, Home Decoration Center.
Since 1959, count them, that's 62 years, Northeastern Paint Supply has been serving the Tri-Cities. We have the most knowledgeable staff in the area, offering you the highest quality products in the industry. Benjamin Moore Paints, Hunter Douglas Blinds, Quazell and Kitchener Lighting, Flooring from Flooring America, fireplace doors, gas logs, and custom-made rugs. It's all here under one roof. Northeastern Paint Supply, Saginaw and Bay City.
Northeastern Paint, Home Decoration Center.
Michigan corn growers are proud to partner with the Michigan FFA Foundation to host their second annual FFA Michigan Corn Growers Association Golf Outing and Fundraiser. The event is going to be a four-person scramble. It's going to be down in the Sunfield, Michigan area. For more information, just go to the website, the Michigan Corn Growers Association website, and register if you'd like. There's also another golf outing that's going to be coming along on August the 11th. That's going to be over at Verona Hills Golf Club in the Bad Axe area, and you can register for that as well by going to the website. Along with me, Eric Sawatsky with Yo and Yo Accounting. Eric, welcome back. Understand we're going to be talking a little bit about real estate. What's going on?
Yeah, hello, Terry. Wanted to bring to light one of the proposals that President Biden's brought up that really hasn't gotten much press, and it's when there are like-kind exchanges of real estate, you can actually defer any gains you would have on selling that land or that real property, whether it's a commercial building or farmland or an investment property that's real estate. Any of those can be, as long as you follow a specific set of rules in swapping those properties, instead of paying any tax you would normally pay on receiving the proceeds of that sale, you can actually defer that gain into the new property and not pay tax on that until down the road when the new property is eventually sold. So what President Biden has proposed is that there would be limits on how much of that gain could actually be deferred, I guess, into the new piece of property. So the current proposal would be to cap that gain at about $500,000. And you're thinking initially, well, that's a large amount. But if we're talking farmland that's appreciated in value and you're going to swap that for another piece of real estate of some sort, we may now end up having to pay tax on that, even if we swap for another piece of property. So again, there's a lot of proposals that still haven't passed. This is one of those, but this is one I haven't heard much about till recently, and it could have a significant impact on the options we have when we're looking at getting rid of a piece of property and trying to defer that tax down the road. So something to keep an eye on and be aware of as things progress in Congress.
Very good information. Eric, we really appreciate it. You take care. Have a great day, okay?
You too, Terry.
Will do. Eric Sawatsky with Yo and Yo Accounting.
For 33 years, the Bader family has been proud to be your local John Deere dealer. Starting in central Michigan and growing to 10 stores from southeast Michigan to the bridge, we are happy to announce the transition to another great organization. Going forward, Hudson Inc. will continue to provide the John Deere experience you can rely on for parts, service, and sales. The Bader family thanks you for all your business and wishes Hudson Inc. the very best.
Did it go okay when your insurance agent sat down with you to review the coverage checklist for your farm so you wouldn't have to worry about uncovered areas? You have reviewed your coverages lately, right? If not, maybe your agency should be the Emil Rummel Agency. At the Emil Rummel Agency, it's our job to understand the various risks you face every day on your farm, and then provide you with the right insurance policy that is based on your needs. If your current insurance agent is not offering this kind of service, it's time you talked with the Emil Rummel Agency, because we listen and then we respond to what we hear. The Emil Rummel Agency is located in Frankenmuth, Vassar, Caro, and in Saginaw. Call us today at 800-572-0939. That's 800-572-0939. Or visit us on the web at rummelinsurance.com.
Again, if you'd like more information on what Eric Sawatsky was talking about, he is at Yo and Yo Accounting. Telephone number over there is 989-793-9830. We'll be back at 12:30 with an update, so you stick around for that. Now we conclude Farm Service Today with the playing of our national anthem.
From the Stone Specialist Studios, this is WSGW, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, WSGW-FM, Carlton.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Rocket Mortgage.
I'm Steve Kathan. New action in a major city as COVID cases rise in the U.S. New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio sets a new deadline for mid-September.
Every single city employee will be expected to be either vaccinated or be tested weekly.
CBS's David Begnaud reports on the COVID crisis in Mississippi, the state with the lowest vaccination rate.
This is William Ball. Alicia is his wife.
How badly has COVID ravaged his body?
Extremely bad.
There will be people who don't think the virus is serious.
We didn't either at first. We had no idea.
She got vaccinated. He didn't. They both got sick, but only he wound up like this. Edward Clifton is 38. When he showed up sick with COVID at the hospital, he didn't even know that he had underlying conditions, kidney failure and diabetes. He too is unvaccinated.
Well, I want to tell everybody, please take the shot.
President Biden's nominating 8 people for U.S. attorney posts, including in the office overseeing prosecutions in the Capitol attack. Now to California, CBS's Carter Evans has more on the state's largest wildfire north of Sacramento.
The massive Dixie Fire is destroying homes and cars in the community of Indian Falls and threatening thousands more.
We're going to see those air masses start moving very quickly. What does that mean for the firefighters on the ground? Erratic, windy fire behavior.
People living near the fire are doing what they can now to protect their homes.
Get the fuels away from your house. Get the wood stacked that's too close to the deck away from the deck.
In the midst of the western drought, water levels in Utah's Great Salt Lake have hit a historic low. It comes months before the lake usually hits its lowest point every year. In Tokyo, CBS's Steve Futterman has a look at the Monday medal tally at the Summer Games.
The U.S. picks up 3 additional gold medals on Monday, 1 in swimming, 2 in skeet shooting. Americans have now won a total of 7 golds. That's good for second place in the race for gold. Japan tops the chart with 8.
Superstar swimmer Katie Ledecky settled for silver in the 400-meter freestyle, her first loss in an individual event in 3 Olympiads. In a new study in the Journal of Adolescence, finding a link in increase in teen loneliness and smartphone use. CBS News contributor Lisa Damour is an adolescent psychologist.
Kids who have good friendships in real life tend to deepen those friendships online. Kids who struggle socially often have more conflict online. Digital technology will amplify what's already there, for better or for worse.
Checking Wall Street right now, the Dow is up 22 points. This is CBS News.
This hour's newscast is presented by Rocket Mortgage. Whether you want to buy a new home or refinance your current home, Rocket can.
Live from the 100.5 and 790 newsroom, this